Are you ready to discover the world's most stunning natural wonders? These hidden gems aren't in your typical travel guides or splashed all over social media. They exist in quiet solitude, waiting to be explored. Join us as we journey to witness 30 of the world's most secret natural wonders, where nature unveils its unique and rare beauty. Kelimutu Lakes, Indonesia. Perched atop the Kelimutu volcano in Indonesia are 3 crater lakes, each a different color, that unpredictably change hues due to geological activity. The stunning blue, green, and red colors are created by a mixture of minerals and volcanic gases. However, reaching them requires traveling a rough, remote mountain road, which keeps Kelimutu a secluded and secretive destination. Yangykala Canyon, Turkmenistan. Our first stop takes us to Yangykala, known as the Grand Canyon of Turkmenistan. This isn't a massive ocean gorge, but a geological masterpiece stretching for about 9 miles, carved by wind and water over 5.5 million years. The multicolored sedimentary cliffs, ranging from white and yellow to deep red, shimmer brightly under the sun. At Yangykala, you can not only admire the landscape, but also find ancient marine fossils, living proof that this area was once a seabed. Its isolation and lack of infrastructure have preserved Yangykala, making it a destination reserved for geologists and adventurous photographers. Ounianga Lakes, Chad. Deep within Chad's Sahara Desert, you'll find a strange chain of lakes. The Ounianga Lakes consist of 18 freshwater and saltwater lakes in various colors, from deep blue to dark red, created by different types of algae and bacteria. Even though rainfall is almost non-existent here, these lakes persist thanks to an ancient underground water source. Their remote location and lack of roads have left Ounianga largely forgotten, a geological treasure known only to scientists. Cathedral Gorge, Nevada, United States. Back in North America, we explore Cathedral Gorge, a desert state park with towering clay spires reaching up to 100 feet. The unique feature of this place is its narrow pathways, just a few feet wide, winding between the rock towers, making you feel as if you are walking through a natural cathedral. Sunlight filtering through makes the layers of rock change from orange to red and purple. Despite being a recognized state park since 1935, its secluded location has kept Cathedral Gorge a little-known secret in Nevada. Ishigualasto Provincial Park, Argentina. Ishigualasto, also known as the Valley of the Moon, is a barren landscape in Argentina that holds 230-million-year-old dinosaur fossils. The sandstone terrain has been carved into unique shapes, resembling a painting from another planet. Its remote and difficult-to-access location has made it a secret treasure for paleontologists. Deadvlei, Namibia. Deadvlei in Namibia is a white clay pan with black, dry acacia trees that died 900 years ago but have not decomposed due to the less than 1% humidity. It is surrounded by enormous red sand dunes up to 1,000 feet high. This surreal scene can only be reached by traveling on a 40-mile dirt road, making Deadvlei a lesser-known destination that maintains its secretive nature. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, Brazil. Have you ever seen a desert with lakes? Lençóis Maranhenses is a one-of-a-kind natural masterpiece in Brazil. Thousands of white sand dunes, as high as 130 feet, are interspersed with crystal-clear rainwater lagoons, creating a surreal landscape. It's not well known on the international tourism map because of its location in a poor state of Brazil with a lack of tourism infrastructure. Richat structure, Mauritania. The Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, is a massive circular geological formation, about 30 miles wide, visible only from above. Its concentric rings of sandstone and quartzite, 330 feet thick, contain fossils of ancient marine life. Its remote location, deep within the desert with no roads, makes Richat little known. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression is one of the hottest and most extreme places on Earth. Lying about 410 feet below sea level, this area features acidic hot springs, vibrant yellow sulfur deposits, and white salt flats. Its beauty lies in the extremophiles, bacteria that can survive in unimaginable conditions. Its remote and dangerous location has kept Danakil a secret. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of the world's most bizarre and dangerous lakes. Its water has an extremely high alkaline content and can reach temperatures of up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, causing many animals to become calcified upon contact. However, this harsh environment is the only breeding ground for 2.5 million lesser flamingos, thanks to the special algae and bacteria that give the water its vivid red color. Its remote location and lack of roads have turned Lake Natron into an area reserved for scientists and a few adventurous photographers. Cano, Cristales, River Colombia. The Cano Cristales River in Colombia, nicknamed the River of Five Colors, is a colorful natural masterpiece. During the rainy season, a specific type of aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera blooms, transforming the river into a ribbon of red, yellow, green, and black. This beauty is short-lived, lasting only from June to November, and requires visitors to take a small plane to access it. The difficulty of travel and strict preservation regulations have kept Cano Cristales a secret wonder of Colombia. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. Plitvice Lakes in Croatia is a system of 16 interconnected lakes joined by waterfalls. The amazing thing is that the water's color can constantly change from blue to green to turquoise, depending on the sunlight, minerals, and bacteria content. The lake system is created by tufa barriers of calcium carbonate, creating a unique beauty. While famous in the region, Plitvice is still little known on the international tourism map compared to other destinations in Western Europe. Ilulissat Ice Fjord, Greenland. Ilulissat is an ice fjord in Greenland, where the Kujalek Glacier, one of the fastest-moving glaciers in the world, flows into the sea. This area produces 10% of the world's icebergs, with ice walls over 330 feet high. Although it is an impressive natural wonder, its location in the remote Arctic has limited the number of visitors, keeping Ilulissat a destination only for true explorers. Svartifoss Waterfall, Iceland. Hidden in Vatnajökull National Park in Iceland, Svartifoss Waterfall stands out with its surrounding hexagonal black basalt columns. These rock columns were formed from cooled volcanic lava, creating a scene that resembles natural architecture. Its remote location and difficult hiking trail have kept this waterfall little known to tourists, a secret protected by nature. Phong, Ke Bang National Park, Vietnam. Phong Ke Bang is an area with a system of limestone caves over 400 million years old. The most prominent is Son Doong Cave, considered the largest cave in the world, wide enough to contain an entire forest and several rivers. Although it has become famous, the Vietnamese government strictly limits the number of visitors to Son Doong, helping to protect the fragile ecosystem and keeping most of the cave system an undiscovered mystery. Benagil Cave, Portugal. Along Portugal's Algarve coast is the Benagil Cave, a geological wonder that can only be accessed by boat or kayak. A gigantic hole in the cave's dome allows sunlight to pour in, creating a small, magically lit beach. Due to the small entrance and limited number of boats allowed, the Benagil Cave has maintained its secretive beauty, avoiding the noise of mass tourism. Socotra Island, Yemen. Socotra Island, off the coast of Yemen, is nicknamed the Land of Strange Trees. Over 37% of the plant species on the island are endemic, including the oddly shaped dragon's blood tree. Socotra has been separated from the mainland for millions of years, and conflicts in the region have kept the island almost free of tourists, preserving a rare ecosystem. Skellig Island. The rocky island of Skellig in Ireland is not only a geological wonder, but also home to an ancient monastery from the 6th century. To get to the island, you must climb over 600 rugged stone steps, facing the winds and waves of the Atlantic Ocean. The island is a breeding ground for 70,000 seabirds. The number of visitors is strictly limited to preserve the ancient site, keeping Skellig a secret. Tongariro National Park, New Zealand. Tongariro is New Zealand's oldest national park, a land of volcanoes and geothermal springs with emerald lakes and thick forests. Although located in the heart of the North Island, it is little known to international visitors due to a lack of strong promotion. This has kept Tongariro a pristine and wild beauty. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. Zhangjiajie is famous for its thousands of towering sandstone peaks, resembling giant pillars. The beauty of this place inspired the movie Avatar. However, due to its remote inland location, Zhangjiajie is still less known to international tourists than the major cities. Tsingy de Bemaraha, Madagascar. Tsingy de Bemaraha in Madagascar, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is famous for its sharp stone forests, reaching heights of up to 330 feet. The razor-sharp terrain, with chasms up to 390 feet deep, makes exploration almost impossible, protecting an endemic ecosystem. Yellowstone National Park, United States. Yellowstone, the world's first national park, is famous for its geysers and colorful hot springs. However, despite its fame, many areas of Yellowstone are still unexplored. One of those places is the Thoroughfare region, which requires a hike of dozens of miles to reach, making it the most pristine area. McMurdo Dry Valleys, Antarctica. From a hot desert, we travel to the driest place on the planet. The McMurdo Dry Valleys in Antarctica are a region of about 2,900 square miles that hasn't seen snowfall in millions of years. With temperatures dropping to negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit and continuous katabatic winds, the area looks exactly like the surface of Mars. The miracle is that right beneath the thin layer of ice, scientists have found liquid saltwater lakes containing ancient bacteria, proof that life can exist in the most extreme conditions. The harsh conditions and remote location have turned McMurdo into a natural laboratory, completely secret to the average tourist. Qeshm Island, Iran. Mysterious beauty isn't only found on distant continents, but also right in the Persian Gulf. Qeshm Island in Iran is a unique UNESCO geopark with over 3.5-mile-long salt caves containing millions of glittering crystals. The area also has deep valleys and fossil-rich tidal flats that hold traces of marine life from 50 million years ago. Despite its spectacular landscape, travel restrictions have helped Qeshm preserve its wild beauty. Wadi Shab Valley, Oman. Hidden in the Al-Hajar Mountains of Oman is Wadi Shab, a lush oasis in the desert. To get here, you'll have to travel on remote roads and hike through a gorge surrounded by sandstone cliffs hundreds of feet high. The final destination is a secret waterfall located in a limestone cave, where you have to swim through a narrow passage to reach it. The absence of mass tourism and the rugged terrain have kept Wadi Shab a pristine, tranquil beauty. Mosquito Bay, Puerto Rico. Mosquito Bay in Puerto Rico is one of the few places in the world with the phenomenon of bioluminescence. At night, the bay's water emits a magical blue glow, created by millions of pyrodinium bahamense microorganisms. To preserve this fragile ecosystem, visitors are only allowed to access it by kayak, and the number is strictly limited. This tight control has helped keep the bay a unique secret. Abraham Lake, Canada. Abraham Lake in Canada is a man-made lake created by the Bighorn Dam in 1972. In winter, when the lake freezes, methane gas escaping from decomposing organic matter at the bottom of the lake forms white bubbles trapped in the clear ice. This phenomenon creates a surreal and beautiful sight. Its remote location along the North Saskatchewan River has made Abraham Lake a secret known mainly to photographers and scientists. Mutarazi Falls, Zimbabwe. Mutarazi Falls in Zimbabwe, at about 2,500 feet tall, is the second highest waterfall in Africa. Water from the falls cascades into a deep gorge, creating a thick mist and shimmering rainbows. The area is surrounded by a tropical rainforest, with diverse flora and fauna. However, a lack of tourism infrastructure and its remote location in Mutarazi National Park have kept this place little known outside of Zimbabwe. Katmai National Park, Alaska, United States. Katmai in Alaska is a vast wilderness, home to one of the largest brown bear populations in the world. This land can only be reached by plane or boat. The wildness and lack of roads have protected the ecosystem here. Although famous among nature lovers, Katmai is still a secret to the general public, a place where humans are just transient visitors. Yellowstone National Park, United States. Yellowstone, the world's first national park, is famous for its geysers and colorful hot springs. However, despite its fame, many areas of Yellowstone are still unexplored. One of those places is the Thoroughfat region, which requires a hike of dozens of miles to reach, making it the most pristine area. Here are 30 of the most secret natural wonders on the planet, where nature holds on to its undiscovered magic Are you ready to start planning your trip to explore these places? Let us know in the comments which wonder you'd most like to visit and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next adventure.